And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Hunter Renfroe leading things off and takes a strike. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And now, Carson Roccaforte. Varsho racing over to make the catch. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here comes a pitch. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So, man aboard. So, up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Gausman throws over, and he's back in easily.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there.
Let's
on
go.
Its way, gone. He hammers one out to right. His 14th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Good shit, Benny.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there, and the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now a chance for Maurice Phelps. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Drops into the glove, and that is that. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning, and it's 2-0. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Jonathan Bolin. What do you have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away. Jimenez stands at second with no outs. Got him.
Get up out of here.
What you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a strike.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Vladdy with a homer in his last game. On a bounce right side. Biggio handles, throws to first, and Guerrero is set down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Anthony Santander in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Santander recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff.
Get up out of here.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Get up
Blue
out of here,
Jays
boy.
held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be number 14. Gausman back to work. Fought off foul. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Nelson Velasquez. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Freddie Fermin stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 2 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Will Wagner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To first, and he makes it.
Man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
He lays all the way out, makes the stop,
bullshit.
just wasn't able to get it there in time. And of course, there's the hustle out of the box as well to earn the infield single. Just a great baseball play.
On the ground, could be 2.
What they doing, man?
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right
How's
there.
he not out?
Second, maybe the most important part of starting that.
Come on, man. Y'all trying to play me, bro.
And these players work on it a lot during practice, and if that feed's not on point, very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
No, Alejandro Kirk up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Yeah, there's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Base hit right field. One runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
on the ground to third. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores, and it's Wade Killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it's off the wall, but foul.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Enough out there, that bullshit.
They get 2 and draw even again. We head on now to the top of the third. We are tied 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The pitch. This to third, Clement. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Up the middle to second. There's Bichette. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So what?
Oh, fuck.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground to the left. Witt. Slings to first. One up, one down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. And that's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Get up out of here.
Misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
That's a ball.
Up and in, and that's ball one. They say you win.
1 and 2 is the count.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That boy up here battling.
2 outs.
Get up out of
Swing
here.
and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. On to the 4th. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Yeah, that's fouled off.
They booing you, Benny.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. And that one in the air center field. Varsho under it. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Maurice Phelps steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. Phelps recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
That's what's up. There it
and
is.
That one hammered. And it's gone.
Look at my
He
son.
circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
We've been watching Shanahan, Otani from the Dodgers.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1.
This little power going up. I see that on my dude.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Or maybe it's just that
over the last month,
right-hand pitcher.
No wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
He coming with that heat. He's mad.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the left fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Come on, Velasquez. You got the
Just missed.
That's the ball.
You got the most power on my team, bro.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. And that just misses. Strikes him out for the second time today. The
Boy got 6 strikeouts on my ass.
Solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on.
It's bullshit. That's
And
all we
welcome
can
back
hit.
to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
I ain't gonna lie, Bowling. You looking kind of good in this start.
Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
Ooh.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Oh,
Next
no.
offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 1 gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Griffin Conant. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. Runner on the go. In the air, out towards right center. Rockefeller hustling after it.
Got it.
Number 2.
Good shit, Rockefort.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's down and in.
Oh.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center.
Come on, Velasquez. Oh, fuck. You gonna let them tie this bitch up. That dude got 3 RBIs this game. Man, every time this dude come through for him.
2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple run away from the cycle.
That was Blanco, man. Blanco would have caught that shit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's Dalton Varsho. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now
Get up out of here, bitch.
And a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch.
Oh, shit.
Got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Velasquez, bro.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gosman back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Fermin, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Lifted in the air, right field. Konai sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's one down. Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Gonna count 1-2.
Out.
Now one missed.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So up next, Hunter Renfroe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball.
There it is.
Swings here and
I'm waiting on your ass, dude.
Way back, and you can forget it.
Goddamn time, Renfroe.
A solo shot. Homer number 25 of the year, and they jump out front. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Carson Rockeforth digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. That misses. 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough up and throwing. Green warming up as well. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Punk ass splitter.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Andres Jimenez. And he takes a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Good shit, Renfroe.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that's a strike. Blue Jays down a run. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
There we go.
And he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Yeah, I'm right. I ain't throwing that up there for
and
you.
Takes high there. And that's outside.
He's clearly trying to work
make you
away here.
lead
Both
apart.
pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
I might have to walk the next two batters.
That's ball 4.
Yep.
Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Don't worry about it.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Come on.
Can't find it here.
Damn, come on, man. You on some bullshit,
This one, couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good.
Oh, they what the fuck?
Safe at first.
Come on, man.
Can't make the play.
That's the second time we done done that, bro. They trying to play me, bro.
Next up for the Blue Jays.
That's the shit I be talking about.
And there's a ball.
Squeezing on me now. Yeah, nigga, do the same thing when I'm up there.
That's off the inside corner.
I have to quit this motherfucker.
Guerrero at second. Santander at first. 2 out of the inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3 balls and no strikes.
That's hard hit on the line.
Good shit, Rick-Bo.
He hangs on.
Well, a sigh of relief in their dugout. Stumbled a little bit. If he misses that one, it rolls all the way to the wall.
Both errors today on Witt, man. What the fuck?
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Chad Green.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Swinging a foul straight back. Witt needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing at a ground ball, and it gets by him.
Good shit, Witt.
First, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Check on the runner.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
That's in there. And that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Burr preparing to come on if needed. Yarbrough getting cranked up as well.
Damn, this boy Rooker, all he do is hit home runs every game for first for the A's and now he on the Baltimore, man. That dude's a beast.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to first.
Damn.
2. Over to Bichette. How about that double play?
Damn.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Phelps stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
In there at the knees.
Come on, man. Damn.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I should have left that shit alone.
And good work there as he gets a
really should have been on base.
Nothing doing for the Royals, and it remains a
fucking
4-3
punk ass
game.
umpire helped y'all out, man.
Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH.
But he keeps squeezing on me though.
Ball one there.
Starting to think you working for the other team.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Get up out of here.
Swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now, Griffin Conine.
This pitcher overall 68, man. Put that belief in that boy. I could build that 68 overall.
2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
I'm tired of this dude right
and
here.
Now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And downstairs.
Ball.
The Jays down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fair ball.
Yeah, I'm tired of him. Better stay there.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch misses.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's a swing and a drive.
Oh my fucking goodness.
One hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The
He gonna-
relay throw. And
Got
he's
you.
out.
Got your bitch ass.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there.
What I'm
Outfielder hits the
talking
cutoff
about.
man, relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's going to be number 14.
0-1.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. That one, it's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Velasquez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next
Come
offering
on,
is foul
man.
back.
Hit that mother.
Bases
Hit
empty,
it.
1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
That's a
He
ball.
missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
bullpen throwing beans. And next up for the Royals, FranYR1. In there, and it's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one.
2 strikes.
Man, come on, man. Yeah, right. I know I checked.
Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. Towards first. He'll do it himself. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes the ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one missing low. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Guerrero at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Shit.
And that's in for a strike. And fouled off.
There we go.
Swing and a chopper. In plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. One hit, one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
Let's go, Royals.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Garcia in there. He's lucky how he threw that ball.
Here, watches that one miss.
Trying to do a substitution.
That one's in there. And the
Especially when the umpire calling shit like that.
There's a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Well,
swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's why I wanted to take you out. I hate left-handed pitchers, left-handed batters. Why they did that.
Approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. FranYR1, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Garcia getting loose as well.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
He was trying to get that strike. Umpire cheating ass. Surprised you didn't call it.
That's inside.
You already got me with that slider at first, but why would you throw it again?
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Carson Rocafort, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Spire, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
They got a good bullpen.
Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals
with a 55 and 55 record.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Harvey. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Stepping in, Ernie Clement.
Come on, Harvey. Let's show him we got a bullpen too.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Bet that would have been him. Umpire would have called a strike. Look, that tie this bad boy up. Back and forth game.
A gigantic blast. It's 4-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing.
That's your second hit today, Clement.
So now here's the DH, Will Wagner. Fastball is outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. And next for Toronto, Griffin Conine. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Seems like everybody trying to swing for the fences now.
On the ground, Biggio. Fires to first in time. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that skips in the dirt.
You don't even want to pitch him.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Biggio.
That home run tied it up.
Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out.
That home run had it tied up. That was good. I'll give you that.
Power source.
I'll give you that.
Even now at 4 apiece.
I'll give you that.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
He threw that slider down there nice.
For strike 1.
Here it is, Whit.
Line to right, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Come on, man. Let's put this punk ass pressure on him.
Let that ball travel. Trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Come on, Benny.
Pasquantino. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
Come on, Benny.
Catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Hoffman checks over to first.
Don't stop.
He's back.
You ain't gonna catch me napping like that. They're playing this game too damn long.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
That bad boy had to drop up in the zone. Come on, Benny.
And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering.
He doing me like that too, buddy. Shit, welcome to my world.
Strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Come on, Benny.
on the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it back over the inside part of the plate. I tell you what, you are baffled.
Come on, son.
Just hit you and then end up as a called
Come on, Junior.
And here is Maurice Phelps. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Come on, boy. I need you.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
We know it ain't gonna spark past him.
Throw to first. Witt dives back in safely.
Come on, Junior, I need you.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it! And now 2 gone.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Number 14 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Come on, man.
The possible go-ahead run at first.
Come on, Caglione.
Fouled off. He was late.
Of course, they're going to keep that shit on the inside or outside.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that is that.
Man.
Well, this guy commits hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
I got a chance to win it.
Harvey back to work. Outside low. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it across the first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's Andres Jimenez. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Round second, digging for third. Relay throw in there safely.
They got that.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. First pitch fastball in a great spot.
I should have took off with my boy Witt.
Nicely. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Bichette swings through it for strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that.
That's game.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Blue Jays walk it off 5-4.
They got me. First game of the series. Let me go get my breather in. I'll be back. It's all right.
It's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation.
I got that. I'll be back. Shout out to everybody who'll be popping in, checking me out. I really appreciate it from the heart. Let me get my breather in. I'll be back. Ain't nobody gonna leave a sour taste in my mouth.